Hi, I'm Kelly McMillan. Today we're going to talk about how to place an order for a custom McMillan stock. I specify custom because our online store has hundreds of stocks available for immediate delivery, and this is specifically for those who need to place an order. You've got a custom barrel contour, you've got a stock that we don't carry online and that you need to place an order for. Now, most of you, because you're online right now, you're on our website and you're viewing this video, I'm quite certain that you would love to be able to go online, click a couple of buttons, place an order, and never have to talk to an individual. But I'm going to explain to you why that may not be the best way to order a McMillan fiberglass stock. And once you've viewed this video, you'll probably understand why we highly encourage you to call one of our customer service reps and place the order on the telephone with a live person that can get all of the information that we need to know in order to get your order right the very first time. Now, to start with, you'll have to know what barreled action you're going to be putting in the stock. So that's very important to us. Let's just say that for this example, we're going to use a Remington 700. Of course, you need to know whether it's a long or a short 700, and the reason is because one obviously is longer than the other, and it depends on the caliber of the cartridge that your rifle is chambered in, which of those you have, so you need to know that. Unfortunately, it won't say on the side of the receiver long or short, so it's something that you have to determine. Most of the short action cartridges are anything from 6mm to 308. Any 30-06 length, 300 Win mag, 7mm mag, those are all long. And then we have another long category for the ultra mags. But for right now, it's either long or short. Obviously right or left-handed, because we're going to make it for you whichever you have. Also, one of the things that is very common is that a rifle may be a blind magazine, as this one is. It has just a trigger guard, no opening for the magazine box on the bottom of the stock. It can be a standard BDL type with just the hinge floor plate that drops the magazines out the bottom, or it can be a detachable box magazine where the entire box comes out and you load it that way. So those are options that are all available in just about any 700 that you have, and we just know which one of those that you intend to use. Now, if it's a detachable box magazine, you need to let us know whether it's a factory Remington box. You need to know whether you're going to use a Badger type DBM system or a PT&G. Those are things that you have to tell us right off the bat because they're all a little bit different and we have to inlet for them. The next thing we're going to talk about is barrel contour. Now, if you have a factory barrel contour, that's pretty easy stuff. You just need to know whether it's a standard cartridge, a Magnum cartridge, or in some cases, a varmint cartridge. In the long actions, you've got standard long action cartridges like a 30-06, then you have a 300 Win mag, and then you might have a Sendero barrel contour. So you'll have to know which it is and be able to communicate that to us in order for us to get it right, but that's fairly simple. Now, if you have a custom barrel contour, we have a barrel measuring kit on our online store that will help you measure your barrel exactly so you can give us the right information. And it may be that you want to buy that kit before you attempt to order your stock, because without this information and you knowing how to relate it to us, it's almost impossible for us to get the barrel contour right. The barrel measuring kit comes with a full-length DVD that shows you step-by-step how to measure your barrel contour, a scale that helps you determine the angles and the contours, a set of vernier calipers which will help you make the measurements that you need, and which is a great tool to have in your gun shop at all times, measuring tape to measure the overall length of the barrel, and a diagram that will help you determine which of your contours you have and help you by giving step-by-step directions and a place to write the dimensions, so when you get ready to talk to us on the phone, you can relate that information to us. Once we've got through all that, action, bottom metal, barrel contour, then we have to decide the optional stuff that you get to choose from. For example, we're going to ask you what kind of recoil pad, spacer system, three-way adjustable butt plate. Here's a stock with a three-way adjustable butt plate. Gives you many different types of adjustments so that you can make it fit perfectly. This is one that has a spacer system on it so that you can take spacers out in order to get it to fit perfectly. We get it an extra long length of pull so that all you have to do is collapse it to the length that it works for you. And we also have standard fixed length of pull recoil pads. So those are the choices that you have to make. And you really need to know which of those is the one that you want and why you want that. We have graphite stocks that we can make that make the weight lighter. We have heavier stocks for whatever reason. This, for instance, is 5 pounds, 12 ounces. Extremely heavy, solid fill, no sling swivel studs. This guy has a specific thing in mind for this rifle and had it designed specifically for his use. Now this is the same model, 2 pounds, 4 ounces, standard fiberglass fill, solid glass action area, fixed recoil pad, and fixed comb, of course. So 2 stocks, identical mold, different uses, and we allow the customer to tell us how they want the stock molded in. Then you're going to choose sling swivel studs. This sounds really simple. Most stocks come with 2 studs, one in front and one in rear. This one comes with 3 studs. One in front for a sling swivel, one in the rear for the sling swivel, and then one in front for the bipod. But there are other options as well. Some stocks come with flush cups, as this one does. And these are push button sling swivel detachers so that you can stick it on the sides of the stock or the front. So those are options that you're going to need to know before you come to us and order the stock. So think about that and when you're placing an order. Adjustable cheek pieces, that's another thing. A lot of our tactical stuff have adjustable cheek pieces. We basically have 3 types. We have the saddle type cheek piece, which is like on the A4. We have the integral cheek piece, which is any stock where the cheek piece is made separately and basically is a part of the comb. And we have 2 kinds of those. We have our pinch block system, where you just raise it up and down, lock it down where you want it. Or we have the thumb wheel kind, where you have to turn this wheel, loosen the lock nuts, turn this wheel in order to get the cheek piece to move where you want. Once it's there, it's stable, you lock this down so it doesn't wobble. So there's 3 types of cheek pieces that we have available, but they're not all available on every stock. So that's something that would be hard for us to put onto a form, which ones were available on what and what you could get and what you couldn't. So it's much easier to do that on the telephone. And then as you can see here, every stock here has a different finish on it. We have a painted stock with a speckle finish. We allow you to pick the base coat and the color of the speckle if you want, and whether you want 1 or 2 or 3 different colors in this. We have a solid green color, and the only stock that we do in any color solid is the Marine Corps M40A1 or M40A5 a duplicate, and that's only because we sold them to the Marine Corps in solid green, so that's the only stock we offer in a solid molded color. All of these are different types of molded in colors. We have a marble finish, we've got our Spectre camouflage, we've got an Urban Spectre. You have about 65 different choices in terms of colors, color combinations, and how you come up with what you want. And because we allow you, for instance, in a marble, this is 60% olive, 20% tan, and 20% black, and we allow you to tell us that's exactly what you want. Now remember, go online to our online store, check out our inventory. You may find the exact stock you're looking for. And if that's the case, we're more than happy to have you place the order online. We'll send it out in a couple of days and you'll have it within a week. Great way to order a stock. But if you want a custom stock, please call us. You can find the number at the bottom of this video and talk to one of our customer service reps. We'll be happy to help you. Thanks for listening.